to this place, there's sort of rejection. You observe that the price came here, bounced back, came to this region again, bounces back, went up, came here, broke, bounced back, retested, came again. Does it make any sense to you? Alright. So there's a form of region here. It's usually called the support region, right? So when you're looking to buy, let's say you came at when the price was here, or now that the price is here. There are actually more technical or more in-depth analysis, right? Because from here you could see that it's formed a pattern, more of a head and shoulder, and any moment this price could actually go downwards, right? Because why? The previous day was red, so a lot of people sold their ton yesterday, right? And that brought the price up. So people are actually buying now, and it's because they are buying. That's why it's moved from 5.06 to 5.07. But the best places to buy your coins, right? If you're a swing trader now, someone who has a work and you're actually busy, you can't be spending time with the charts every time. You just basically come here to understand your buyers if the market is buying or selling. So from the buyers here, it's from what I can see here, it is selling. It's not really advisable you buy now because there is a void here. There is like a void here where this price needs to actually come and peak liquidity before it moves up. And considering the fact that Bitcoin actually is a great determiner in the crypto industry. So if Bitcoin is going down, 95% of the coins are usually going down with it. It's like that because it has the highest market capitalization. So when people are taking their money out of Bitcoin, people that are already buying other small tokens are also taking their money because there's panic in the market. And that way it causes the price to drop. So if you're looking to buy Toncoin now, right? You came here, you saw your bias, it's on a sell bias, meaning people are selling. So you don't really, I don't advise you to buy now. And let's say you're planning to go for like a few days, right? Or some hours. You can then go to your next time frame and you've seen that it's at let's say 4 hours. You can still see the price is still tilting downwards. So basically, I wouldn't advise this to be a time for you to even look deeper to buy. The only time you should be looking to buy this token is you get to allow it to reach a point like this. So usually what happens is you make a research on coins you want and then you keep watching it time to time. You don't just let it go or you set alerts on it. So for example, you can see something like this here, right? Can you guys see it? There's a form of rejection here. When price came to this place, right, there's another block here. The price came to get fetch liquidity and pumped up. So you could see that at this point, right, buyers are actually much at this point. So if you've been monitoring the coin, you want to buy in places like this because buyers are much. So you have a higher chance of making money. You can buy and probably set to sell here, which is like the next resistance. You could see that when the price got to this point, it went back down before there was a bit of pump. So, but generally, I wouldn't advise you to go for something like this now because it's actually on the sell side. So, we'd have to go for other tokens. Let's say, huh? let's use Bitcoin for example now, right? You want to buy Bitcoin now, right? You came to do your chart and everything. You can see that Bitcoin is already pumping from 60,000 to 61,000. It was at 60,000 yesterday. This will not be a good point to buy because it's already at the top. It's close to the top. There are high chances that when you buy and it gets to this place, it will drop and you really make money. You get frustrated. So the best thing to do in something like this is set a timer and wait for Bitcoin to come towards this side where there's an initial pump from here or from this place. That way you can buy and hold and make probably 10 to 15, 20% profit over a certain period that it pumps. So this is basically to illustrate how to know where to buy and where to sell. But we can't really go deep now due to the time limitations we're having. But I don't know if this gives you an idea of what I'm talking about. I want to ask that if you have funded your account with money, can you sell funded account? Like you cannot sell until you buy the coin. So if you're trading sports, you can only when it's low in order to make money and sell when it's high. But for people with trading on futures, derivatives, they can actually long and short, and that's where the Islamic Sharia doesn't really permit you shorting. You can only short on leverage marketing, but in reality, you cannot be making money while the price of a thing is going down. So on spot, you can only buy long and sell at the top to make money, right? So your sell order will usually be at the bottom, and you set your buy order, sorry, and then your sell order is at the top, right? That's your profit. But you cannot short on spot trading. Meaning when price is going down, you're making money. It doesn't make any sense. So I think we should just round up towards the exchanges. Has anyone been able to? Yeah? Candlestick is actually very deep. That if we were to go to it, we won't finish today. These ones. Okay, these are volumes. Usually shows the volume, the amount of liquidity or the volume of orders on the market at a certain time. So this are volume. It means when these markets were dumping, a lot of people dumped at the same time, and that made the volume to spike. Yes, basically the volume of selling was high, and here the volume of buying is moderate at this level. There are times when if it's something like this, you'd see that the buying volume is actually very high as well. So, but you don't really need this for now for a start, because it's just an illustration to show you the volume on a certain coin. Yes, something like that. So, and nobody would want to buy something for $61,000 and want to wait a long time to make just $2,000 on it. So I personally do not advise any beginner to buy Bitcoin now because unless if it's something you're really not looking to use in like 5 years, you can wait because there are high probability that Bitcoin will still come to this place or this place before it goes up. That's because there's a form of resistance. You can see that as price went to this place, it keeps coming down. So there's like a resistance on the price, right? It doesn't allow the price to shift. So it's probably because it's most likely because a lot of people are placing a buy order here. And this is decentralized system. I don't own all the money, you don't own it. It's decentralized, and what controls the market is liquidity. So if someone wants to buy, let's say If someone is buying, wants to buy Bitcoin for, and the person has, let's say someone in Goldman Sachs wants to buy Bitcoin at 40,000, usually those people go over the counter to meet these investment bankers and then pay. Or let's say they are doing it online. Someone, investment bankers. So let's say someone posted a buy order here for $2 billion, right? This blockchain, this cryptography, right? The market would obey. Why? It's money is calling it. It's like someone tells you that he wants to buy your phone. A phone you're selling for 10,000, and then someone in Ilorin say, bring the phone to me, I'll buy 50,000. You go, if you calculate your transport and you still make more profit. So it's basically what the market will do, to obey the order and come to where liquidity is. And most of the big guys, most of the investments, the real guys with the money, they will never buy at the top because they are looking to make profit, right? So they'll buy at the bottom. And what would make this price move to the bottom are usually because of liquidity that is here, that's buy orders that are here, and government policies. If the government of the United States should say crypto has been banned due to terrorist activities, the price will drop significantly until there's another favorable policy. And that's why it's important to do the fundamental analysis. So on that coin gecko or coin, you see news. You see there's a news section. So you can click it to see the news on that. You can see what they are planning. If they are planning new events and other people are planning to adopt them, that will increase the value of the coin where everyone can buy it and then. But for now, Thorn is still a very good buy, right? If you're someone that don't really need the money, you can still buy it even at the price it is now and leave it for some time. Because the moment that the wrong guy is being released, the price of Thorn will definitely skyrocket. And it has a use case, like a serious use case. So there are projections that it could get to as much as $20. That's like 5 times of the investment to buy one. Not a financial advice, but you can. Okay? There are regulations from governments in their countries, but the regulation in Nigeria, crypto trading is officially not acceptable for now in Nigeria. But you can go to Ghana and trade, so the regulations are not the same. Mm. So if the question you're asking is if there's a consensus of the whole government to ban crypto, and then everybody will lose their money, right? If notes, yeah, notes are like you and I. So that's what makes crypto unique. It's decentralized and it uses cryptography. So there's no way you can hack into the blockchain in itself. There's no way you can hack into the blockchain. You can only target maybe wallets, or you cannot target because it's something that once it has been done, once a transaction is completed, it is immutable. You cannot reverse it. So you're attacking the blockchain network is really a waste of time. You can only target network wallets, people's wallets or some certain network. But the system in itself does not create room for that. So I think okay. So we'll be rounding up. Okay.
So my questions are plenty. Please don't mind me. So how can we start learning? Because we already have the application. So how do we start learning? My first question. So how and where can we start? That's my second question. Then is there like a WhatsApp or a Telegram group where we could learn? And my last question is, okay, do you have other resources that could help beginners to learn?
Any question?
Sorry, please. You said the Nigerian government has banned cryptocurrency. Like, how would the government know if you are still doing crypto?
So to start with your question, the only way the government will know you're doing crypto is probably when you want to receive payments and then there's a crypto narration on the payment. So usually what people do is a peer-to-peer payment where you don't get to add any crypto related word. Right? So prior to this time, crypto wasn't banned. It's simply because government is looking to tax the crypto um, ecosystem, but there's really no way around it for now, and that's why it's been banned. Okay. So your question is if there's a WhatsApp group. Okay. Yeah. So I think that will be handled by Habibia. So I think there will be something for that for this community, right? And also you're looking at when to start, how to start, and other resources, right? There are tons of resources on YouTube where you could actually just check um, chart patterns basically and fundamental analysis. However, once the group is up, I could actually share other compiled resources where you can use. What other question? Shares one more.
So you said that the government hasn't actually imposed any tax. What about the 7.5% tax that you added on people's trade?
7.5, that's on transaction, not crypto. It's like general transactional services, right? So that's like for crypto. I haven't heard of it because so maybe you heard your news from it on bank transactions and 100.
I want to know more about these signals for crypto trading.
Right, so basically, signal refers to something similar to this. Signal is just someone telling you what to do and when to do it. Someone who has done his analysis, fundamental, technical, now tells you to buy such a coin or ton at 4.9 and then sell it at $6. That's what's called a signal. Uh, But I'm sure you would have seen people saying this person signal liquidated me and all that. So that's for people that are into futures trading and they get to buy something and then it dumps, their money gets burnt. But the good thing with sports is that if the token you're buying has a use case, let's say people that bought this ton now when it was $6, right? And it was the euphoria period, and then there was a fundamental news due to the arrest of Europe and it went down. The good thing is it went down just by $2 or $3. They're not really losing. If they can hold, there are 90% probability that it will still rise beyond the price they hold. So they just have to wait for a longer time. Unlike if they were doing perpetual contracts or futures trading, their money is gone and gone. One more question. And
Okay, the difference between copy trading and signal. Difference between copy trading and signal.
so copy trading is something some exchanges offer where when people trade, they can choose to share the exact trade they did, right? The exact asset they bought and when they sold it. So you can actually just copy exactly what they did and replicate what they did it on that particular exchange. So Bybit, for example, why Signal? I could take a buy signal from you and go to Binance or MetaMask and buy. I mustn't do it on a particular um, exchange platform. Sorry, so sister, you said your question about how to start. So how to start is to get an exchange. You download an exchange for a start. However, it's really important to know that you for those crazy money you see people making on crypto, you can hardly make such on coins that have already been listed on a centralized exchange. And that's because their market capitalization has already reached some certain level. And every coin has their total supply. So the market capitalization, for example, now a token got to $1 billion market cap, means there is $1 billion worth of that tokens that people invested on. It's really hard for people to hold that long. A lot of people start selling at that 1 billion market cap. So it's really hard to make from 1 billion to 100 billion. That's making 100 times your investment or 30 billion, 30 times your investment. That's only common with Bitcoin due to the large influx of investors coming. And even Bitcoin has its own capitalization. So, but you can, for a start, you can start with those tokens on the centralized exchanges with something I forgot to mention during that fundamental analysis is it's important you check the capitalization of the coin. So you can actually focus on coins with like 50, $100 million market cap. That way they can easily do 200, 300 within a short period of time and get times two or times three of your investment. So first of all, you get an exchange, right? You download an exchange. Secondly, you go on Coin Market Cap or CoinGecko and you can easily check for new because you can actually make more money from something that is new. But you can check on new coins that have been listed. Then you read their overview, what is their use case, and the news around it. Then you can go on to make your chart analysis on it. But there are some that are not listed on TradingView for charts because they are not on centralized exchanges. They are on exchanges like PancakeSwap, Bybit, MetaMask, Sweetpad, and the rest.
So I just wanted to ask now, is it necessary that you have a bank account before you like trade?
What account?
Is it necessary that you have a bank account before you trade?
No, no, it's not necessary at all. So, but I'd like to ask what you use to pay other people money. Do you like print your own cash? So the only use of you having a bank account, right, is when you're looking to buy stable coins like USDT. You do not have it, you can't manufacture it. You have to pay someone that have it to send a portion of theirs to you. But if there are platforms now that accept payments of crypto, once you start trading and you're making money, you can do whatever transaction you want with crypto. And I could say we at Segnivo, right? Like made mention that I'm a co-founder of an email service company, or like the first email service company that you can pay with cryptocurrency and even native ads. So if you're looking to do advertisement on Facebook, Google, and the rest, once you integrate it, you can actually pay with crypto. So it's actually a borderless payment. And that's when you might not be needing your regular bank account. But in order to buy stable coins or whatever it is that you don't have, you cannot manufacture new ones. So you have to transfer the equivalent sum and then get the digital equivalent to your wallet. Does that answer the question?
Yes, because when I checked, right, it was giving me options of pay in order to buy the USDT. It was giving me options of to pay into people's pay accounts.
Yes, so those people are called, it's a P2P, that's peer to peer. No one has the total control. It's like me to redeem to the other person, right? So you can actually, Nudin can choose to receive his payment with OPay, while some choose to receive their payment with their bank account. However, if you're new to buying with P2P on Bybit, you should use the filter of using verified vendors because there's a lot of scam in the crypto world because it's untraceable, right? And you may not really be able to take someone to the police case to say you bought Bitcoin and they might answer you, but then it will cost you more than unless if it's a large sum. So any other question for a starter? Okay, you get an exchange first, verify it. You get your wallet funded, and you go on. You can go on CoinMarketCap to check new coins or first 100 and 200. Then you target the ones with the low market capitalization. It's there in the overview that we read. You see the historical data. So you can see a coin at 0.02. You check how much has this coin done before. Has it been up to $1 billion? If it has gone up to $1 billion before and now it's at $300 million, there are high chances that when people start using the utility of that coin, or when people start coming, it will actually go get close to that all-time high again. But if it's right there at 1 billion, there's really no magic you do that will take it from 1 billion to 3 billion. Definitely, because there's more volume, more liquidity coming in. So, not listed by. I honestly do not know what those guys aspire building because I'm very pessimistic about that project. So that's one thing with crypto, right? You could start, someone with a vision can start, and then you get a team that's really lost the vision and they don't know what it's doing, and then just dies off. That's why you keep seeing millions and millions of projects. There's this project, ISLM, that's like the first Islamic token that and it was a job that was last year, and it's really performing due to these use cases. So you can have a vision now and want to build a coin, right? But then along the way something happened and then it's just there. So it happens a lot in the crypto space, and that's because it is decentralized. It means anybody can come in and go out. So that will be the end of our session. Thank you.
Um, we have come to the end of our but I will have to share some information before my director will come and give us the vote of thanks. One, I gave you a news policy yesterday that one of our participants was involved in an accident. I'm happy to inform you that he has been discharged from the hospital and very stable, even though he will not be able to go back to Kaduna now, but he needs to see doctor for a couple of days before he can go back to Kaduna. But Alhamdulillah, for what God has done for us. And like I said, that the driver of the machine done and it's done for life. So our own is just done. So we have to say Alhamdulillah for that one. So um, why the second day of the meeting was going on, the sheet of paper was passed and you guys have signed for a token for those from Abuja, 10,000 naira, and then outside, yes, 20,000 naira. If you haven't done that, kindly uh, one or Abibullah, that's number two. The number three is that um, our lunch is ready. So immediately after the launch, everybody is free to go. But we have made an effort for some of you that want to go with a little bit time. Our plan, we have to review it this morning. Because as at yesterday, um, I was failing Nigeria. As at this morning, there is no fuel again. I don't even know. Though my director is here, she will tell me how I'm going to come to work tomorrow. Because what I'm hearing now, well, is 1,200 liters, 1,200 liters, and as of yesterday, we got it for 995 or thereabout. So, having said that, I was told that some of you that are going back to Kogi State said your vehicle will convey you from Zuba. Am I right? I'm right. So we have made an arrangement. Our driver will take you to where you just take one straight to Zuba, one street. Then I think those that are going to Kaduna by road, I think is of the same route as well. You can still get it over. You understand? So, but I was told as well there are some that will want to go by train. Am I right? So, and I know train leaves by 3 p.m. So you guys need to stay back. Let's convey those that are going by road now. Then later we make arrangements to take you to the train stations. And having said that, what that means is that anybody along Kubwa route can join um, um, the train. So lastly, Habib, like, Habib, Habib. So now I think we okay. Um, I think since on 3 days ago, this WhatsApp page that we've been using for communication, that page is going down this night. Uh, as I'm talking to you now, Abi will drop a link there now. You just need to just fill a Google form for me. You can start if you have dropped it. Please, um, the way you are writing your name, no mistake. You can do mistake in other parts, but the way you are writing your name, make sure you write it very well. If your surname first before the other name or the other name before the first, if you want it all capital or in a capital, just feel free to do that. And finally, before I call on my director, uh, that page is supposed to go down immediately after the exercise that I'm telling you. But you know, we keep learning every day. But what has happened, that's why we are extending the lifespan of that page till this night. I want to beg of you, when you get your final destination, drop message for us. Because we want to track everybody uh, that have been participating in this meeting for to know when they get to their final destination. Please, I want to beg you. It's not been easy managing that guy in the hospital. So please let us know when you get to, and I believe by 7 p.m. able to. And finally, we know crypto world is very wide, and we know that 2 days cannot do justice for the for that segment of the meeting. But we are working again on what I can call a kind of a mentorship mode with our resource persons. That will come virtual. But my experience from here that we won't take everybody. We will love to take everybody, but at the end of the day, we will not take everybody. Some of you that have been attending meeting with us here, it's only a bit that can say that. I don't have the authority to say that, but I know because he reports to me that when we have a kind of a training for some people, that's the end of it. You understand? We can only take those that shows interest so that you guys won't be dragging us back again. But we want to assure you that we do everything within our power that we carry everybody along if you really want to go with us. So, have we done the Google form? How many of you have done that, please? You have done that. Please check your mail. If you have done that, check your mail, please. For those that not on WhatsApp, but also that he has already sent an invite to you so that you can join the group as well. If you have done that, please check your mail. So while you are doing that, I would like to call on my boss. I would like to call on AL-HABIBIYYAH. She's our Director of Empowerment and Endowment to give us the final words before the closing to her. All right. Thank you.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. We are waiting for those who are still discussing. Okay. First and foremost, we want to thank Allah for the opportunity that He gave to us to be here, healthy, with the sense to learn what we are here for to learn. Having said that, AL-HABIBIYYAH Islamic Society has been on this for a long time. And this is to see that our youth stand out different from every other community. We want to be proud that these are our children. We want to be proud that our youth are setting the pace. We'll be happy to see that you people are doing very well. You are independent of your own. The economic downturn is not only applicable to Nigeria, it's globally. If you've been following the trends of what is happening in the world. Yes, sister, I'm talking. So, if any of you is able to learn something, we'll be happy. But if after you left this place, after spending more than 72 hours of your lifetime not learning anything, that will be sad. Then what are the key things that you must put in mind after leaving this place? First, are you interested in doing what you have been taught here? Are you determined to see that you are not a burden to anybody? You are self-reliant, self-dependent. You people are very lucky. You find a child of 25, 26 still dependent on the parents. During our own era, by the time you finish your secondary school, we are very lucky anyway. Finishing your secondary school at the age of 16, 17, or 18, we are lucky that when you go to a tertiary institution, you are being paid the allowance of a grade level 4 officer. So from that time, you are not dependent on your parents. We are that lucky. So before the age of 20, you are self-reliant. The allowances they pay you, you manage it. But now, everything is different. Your parent is, if that parent don't have his own house, is struggling to pay the house rent. He's struggling to pay school fees if you are still at school. He's struggling to feed. He's struggling to pay for transportation. And within 1 year, the fuel was 184 per liter, and it is now over 1,000 naira per liter. So you can see the sharp gap. So you have to, lift up. Just as the economic is, turning around, think. You have to be a critical thinker. How do I, move with the trend that is, happening now? You people call yourself jet age. So how fast can you run? You cannot boast of being in an era that you cannot be able to move with. You should be able to, move at the pace of your own generation. If you're not able to do that, that is sad. And to do that, you have to do it on Sharia-based principle. Because just like Mr. Nuruddin told us, the man that was conveying one of our training died. So it means we can die at any point in time. I'm a midwife. I've managed a fetus who died in the womb of the mother. That fetus was not too young to die. I've managed a newborn that died in the labor room. That child was not too young to die. At all level of life, I've touched dead bodies. So we are not too young to die. So we are not too young to die. Therefore, whatsoever we are going to do, we will do it putting at the back of our mind that anytime we will reach our destination in the journey of life. So whatsoever you are doing, wheresoever you are going, you must be carrying the provision of going to the life beyond. Because in this digital skill, you come across different types of things as you try to maneuver your way. So you have to make use of your sense to see that whatsoever you are doing will not affect your integrity. You have to be determined. You have to persevere. You have to be self-confident. And nobody is too old to learn. I'm an old woman, a retired civil servant, but I'm still young at heart. I was just telling them that they have to reorganize this class for those of us that we are not, opportune to learn. And I'm going to learn from a child that I'm able to give back to. I'm a mother, but I'll be learning from my child. So I'm not arrogant. If you want to be successful in life, you cannot be arrogant. And if you want to enter paradise, you cannot be arrogant. So I want to thank you for being here, for the time, for paying attention to learn what was taught to you. And we want to ask of you not to just come here, eat, drink, discuss, and probably not even make new friends. I hope each and every one of you have made a new friend. You must make a new friend. You must have somebody that you are able to ask questions. Where if I'm stuck, who am I free to ask to help me, move forward? And then a sister asked a very interesting question, and I was very happy that it was coming from the sister. She said, how do I start? It's very, very important. You need to know how to start. And please, when you start, don't stop. You fall, you stand up. You fall, you stand up. It's like a child who is crawling. You want to learn to walk. When he falls down, he doesn't say, okay, this is the end of the journey. I will not try again. You try to raise up by yourself. If that child is crawling and he wants to walk, sometimes he lean on an object to aid him in walking. So we must, apply that natural principle in our walk of life. And the WhatsApp group that was open, please try to be active there. And we are going to monitor you people to see how many people are going to, be sustaining as we progress. We want to, monitor you. Who are we going to make this journey of, progress with? By the end of 6 months, we evaluate who is even still, communicating. By the end of 1 year, we evaluate who is still communicating with us. So far, how have we been? So once again, thank you for being here. And I pray AL-HABIBIYYAH will be proud of you. Your parents will be proud of you. And we pray Allah that as you came, may Allah return you safely back to your destination. And